Good morning. My name's Carol Harmer, and I'm owner and founder of Charmer Trading Charmer Charts. Just one, really, Charmer Trading now. Now, I'm going to show you today the Eurodollar market. And the reason I'm going to show you this particular one is because we're in the Eurozone. I realise that most of the retail traders do look at the Euro, do trade the Euro. So you can oversee my chart. And you can see that I've put on some very small Fibonacci levels. Now, yesterday's action was a spike. Doesn't help, I understand that. But we still have to take into account the spikes, unfortunately, especially when we're using a system that isn't a professional trading platform. So we have to take into account the spike, even though it may have been there for a nanosecond. Obviously, you want to look at the daily charts first. I mean, we can go into weekly and monthlies as time progresses. But I think most people who are trading really want to trade for the day. So there's two ways of doing this. If you want to be a high frequency trader, then unfortunately, I'm not for you. If you want to learn how to strategically place your orders and what your risk rewards are for those orders, then please look at my channel. Now, already, although the market closed lower yesterday, which was surprising considering the previous day's action, I always say something like it's a reversal Thursday, and I do believe that. It's been, my mantra for a good few decades now. However, the Eurodollar is holding steady, and it's holding steady above its 23.6 short-term fib level. Now that's coming in at 17.94. We've been already today to 18.38. So we have bounded off of that. A low was 17.80. So you can see we overextended on the downside, but we didn't really overextend by much. It's very small. So it's probably algos that are taking out the stops. That's another thing you need to be aware of. It's very important that you understand the parameters within where these algos work. And it's normally a 30 pip range. So when you have resistance, you've got a 30 pip where they would go on the top side, where you have support, again, 30 pips under that level. If you can bear that in mind when you're trading, and even if it means keeping your size down a little bit more, you won't get stopped out so much. Okay? Now, there's nothing to suggest that the trend in the euro is over. In fact, totally the opposite. But what these indicators are showing me, and I'll point them out to you on this chart, what these indicators are showing me is that there is potential for the market to have a correction. So we just look at these, and it's the stochastics that are beginning to turn. If you look at an RSI, what you have to remember is it's a relative strength index. So for me, at the moment, that's neutral. So it's telling me that the trend is still in place. Your stochastics are a leading indicator. I think it's one of many that is a leading indicator. So again, you have to be aware of that. So we've bounded off our 23.6 area. Can we go up to yesterday's high? You can see that. You just bring that chart away from there. You can see that, and you can see that that level came in yesterday at 1918. So as we've bounded back above, we've bounded back above this fib level, there is a good percentage chance that the market will try again for it. One of the markets that you need to watch if you're trading the euro dollar is the dollar index market. Let me just pop that on the chart for you. Now, the dollar index chart is heavily weighted with the euro. So although it has other currencies in that basket, the majority, the biggest slice of the pie, if you like, is towards the euro dollar. So if you are a euro dollar trader, you should always look at what the DIX is doing. Okay, dollar index. You should always look at it. If you can see, because what you see in one chart, it may be preempted in another. Now, if you look at the RSI, it's neutral. Look at our stochastics. They're bounding off of that 10% level. So it's not confirmed yet. Already, the Dixie has been up to the 9-day moving average, and that's coming in at 97.34. Our high has been 97.31. So you can see that there is scope for the market, the Dixie, to trade lower. As it's an inverse of the euro, you need to keep your eyes on it. I hope this video has been helpful, and I'll be doing more videos throughout the day. And good luck. Good luck with your trading today. Just keep your eyes on what I've pointed out, hopefully, and all should be well. Okay.